Okay. Can everybody see me and hear me? Looks like the stream is working, not on a nominal level at least. Okay, cool. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, on my end, the stream looks good. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me alert the Discord. Okay. Let me pull the chat. YouTube chat. Oh, I can't do it in OBS. Shoot. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a bunch of different mock draft simulations. Some of the ones have settings that you can utilize, so those will do more than once, but some of them like PFN will probably just do once. Let's see here. So, okay. Wait 1 second, guys. Simulator. Okay, so we've got PFN. We're going to do that. We're going to do the mock draft database because I use that site so much. PFF has a mock draft simulator. Let's do that. NFL Draft Buzz has one. I don't know. What are some other ones, people? What are some other ones? So far, I have PFN, PFF, Mock Draft Database, and NFL Draft Buzz. What are some other good ones? All right. So we've got about 76 people on the stream in total. And by the way, I am cross streaming to X and Facebook. So if you're on Facebook or X watching the stream, then welcome. So let's just go ahead and get underway here with our first one because this first one's really easy. We have the NFL Mock Draft Simulator on PFN. So we're going to go 7 rounds. We're going to go fast, but I do want to see what happens early in the draft here. So let's see here. We're going to enter the solo draft. Then I'm going to pause. And then we're going to go through the first maybe 15 picks one by one. Okay, or approximately 1 by 1. So Cameron Ward goes number 1 overall, which we all know is going to happen. It's basically been guaranteed that Cam Ward will be the number 1 overall pick to Tennessee. So Travis Hunter goes to Cleveland. Abdul Carter goes number 3 to New York. Makes sense. I buy it. Will Campbell goes number 4 to New England. Will Johnson goes very early. Wow, look at that. So here's the game. If Armand Membo gets down to like 9 or 10, I may look to trade up. I think getting Membo away from Frisco is potentially worth trading up for. So let's see. John T goes to the Raiders. Mason Graham goes to the Jets. Membo goes to the Panthers. Okay. So I would have... I don't think I want to trade up to 8 for Membo. I want Membo because I think he's awesome, and I also want Membo to keep him away from San Fran. If he doesn't go to San Fran, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So now we just kind of let it ride because I'm not trading up now. There's nobody here I'm trading up for. The closest thing to a trade up here for me would be McMillan, and I don't think I would trade up for McMillan. I would think about it, but I don't think I would. So let's just go ahead and blow through the remaining picks. Okay, let's come back to these trade offers in a second here. So McMillan did go 9 to the Saints, which makes sense to me. Mike Green, Tyler Warren, Shamar Stewart, Derek Harmon, Colston Loveland, Michael Williams, Kelvin Banks, Jalen Walker. So I like T-Mac a lot, but I don't think I'd trade up for him. Just I don't see the value there. By the way, guys, so there's only so much I'm going to be doing in terms of interacting with chat because I do have to run these mocks. So if you send in a super chat, I will see it and I will respond to it. I can guarantee that. But short of that, I may or may not be able to respond to messages. Right now, all I see in the chat is people fighting over Kenneth Grant anyway, so I'm not going to get into that too much here. Okay, so the guys that I really like at 18 at this point would be Starks, Campbell, Ken Grant, but I know I can trade down and get Ken Grant on this simulator. I think this is going to be a trade back scenario, so let's take a look at what we can do. I can trade... Ooh. Guys, what do you think about this? Okay, so let's talk this through real quick. I do want to see what chat has to say. I can get Denver's second round pick next year if I give up 18 and I give up my 4th round pick. Yeah, the issue with this simulator, Mythic is kind of touching on the issue here. The issue with this simulator is it does not value Kenneth Grant very highly. Okay, what's the other trade? So I could go down to 27 and pick up a 3rd round pick from Baltimore. Or Tennessee. I don't want to move back that far, although they are giving me a pretty good amount here. This is not bad. Okay. I don't think this is quite enough. And I don't think I want to move back this far. But I think this, even if Denver's good next year, and Denver will probably be pretty good, that extra 2nd round pick next year could be pretty sweet. I think I'm doing that. What do you got? Yeah, I think this is the play, man. I think this Denver trade is the play, and let's see who we miss on. So let's go accept. Okay. So we missed on Matt Golden, and we missed on Barron, which I'm totally fine with both of those. I like Barron, but we don't need another nickel corner. I like Golden, but not enough to really want him at 18. So, let's see here. Gray Zabel at 18, that's a little too high for me. Okay, so we still have Starks, still have Campbell, still have Ken Grant, and he's not going to go for a while, so I could keep trading down and still get him. Okay, oh, check this out. I could get another second round pick from Minnesota. Look at that. Oh man, all I have to do is move back 4 spots and I pick up a second rounder next year. Oh, oh, guys. Guys, if I take this, am I cheesing? This is cheesing, right? There's no way. Like you guys are going to have to smack me in the face a little bit with reality here. Look at this. I can get the Giants' first overall pick. And when I say first overall, I actually mean it. It may be the first overall pick. For 20 and 92, I move back 14 spots, and I get the Giants pick, which is going to be top 3. I get to root against Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston and Tommy DeVito. Oh, that's cheese, though. I can't do it. This is kind of cheese, too, honestly. I don't think... Well, maybe. I might do this. Yeah, I'm not taking the Giants trade, guys. That's straight cheese. I can't do that. That's like in Madden when you trade the punter for a top 5 pick. That's like cheese. This doesn't feel cheesy to me, though. This seems okay. Could you imagine if we actually traded for the Giants' first round pick next year, though? I don't care what happens the rest of the draft if we do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this Vikings trade. And who did I miss on? I missed on Starks. Okay. Sanders, Booker, Campbell. So there was a little bit of pain there. I'm just going to acknowledge that. Campbell would have been nice. Booker would have been okay. Starks would have been nice. I don't care about Shadur. Now that I'm at 24, though. Now that I'm at 24. And, okay, I could trade with the Bills. I guess that's an okay trade. I'm not crazy about it. Jets, not crazy about that either. Okay, what do you guys think? Josh Simmons or Gray Zabel? Because Josh Simmons is a freak athlete who got injured last season, so his value's a little bit depressed. The question you have to ask is, can he play guard? Or I could still get Ken Grant, by the way, guys. Ken Grant is still on the board. And he's the guy I usually get in these scenarios because I like him so much. Mason Graham's long gone, Seahawks OG. I kind of want to go Josh Simmons because I've never picked him before. I kind of want to go Josh Simmons because I've never picked him before, and he is a guy who's a little bit depressed right now. People keep saying Graham in the chat. Like, guys, Graham went in the top 5. Graham is long, long gone. Huh. All right. Let's do Simmons this time. Let's do Simmons. He gives you flexibility to maybe move to tackle at some point too, which is nice. Okay. So I'm going to take Simmons and then I'm pausing the draft. And the draft has already just pooped its pants. So the Niners get Scourton, Eagles get Zabel, Ravens get Amos. The Lions took Jackson Dart. Can somebody explain this to me? Can somebody explain this to me? Did the Lions rehire Matt Millen? Somebody's going to have to explain this one to me, people. How did the Lions take Jackson Dart? They have like 4 quarterbacks now. Did Hendon Hooker die? Anyway. So let's think about trading up. Let's trade up with Washington here. Maybe. Let's trade up with Washington. Or at least let's try. So let's think here. I want 29. What if I go both of my second rounders? I'm tempted to do that. I can swing back up and get another guy that I really, really like. I can get Ken Grant here. I want to try this because I think swinging back up into the first round with my second rounders is a very reasonable idea, especially after trading down and getting so much future capital. Because this is how I get Kenneth Grant. Let me try this. Okay. Let's see what happens here, people. I think the value is relatively reasonable. Okay, we did it. We did it. Okay, so now there's really only two guys, Amanwari or Grant. I don't think there's anybody else I would consider taking here. Maybe Ezreaku, but No, I think that why trade up so high? Well, I can get Amanwari, which would be a lot of fun. Or I can get Ken Grant. And I'll tell you, I think I'm going to go Ken Grant. I think getting an offensive lineman and Ken Grant is pretty OP. No. Wow, Atlanta's giving me a lot of future picks. Oh, the Niners want to trade up? Nah. Yeah, let's get Grant. Let's get Grant. Okay, now we do not pick in the second round here, so we're gonna miss out on a lot, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think we did good. I think that 1-2 punch in the first round is so good I don't even really care. So, ooh. Why do I have a 2026 Cleveland 6th rounder? I can't even remember. Okay, so that's the only trade offer I have. All right, so now I want a receiver, and Jack Beck is staring right at me here. We also have Ayo Minor. Ooh, boy. Okay. That's a tough one. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to post a poll. People vote in the poll. I think that's what I'm thinking right now. Beck or Ayo Minor. I think one of those two guys will be the pick here. Remember, I pick again in like 10 picks. Beck might be there, T-Man. Beck might be there. He doesn't have a tremendous physical profile. He could slip. You know, I was thinking Beck, but I'm open to it either way. Looks like people want Beck. Looks like people like Beck. So I'm probably going to go with that. I think we need an outside receiver. I think Beck's going to be a good outside receiver. It's Beshk. Beshk. Okay. Jack Beshk. Is Jared Wilson on the board? Let's see here. No, he is gone to the Houston. I missed on Jared Wilson by like 3 picks. Oof. That is something I might have traded up for, honestly. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. Jack Beck. He's the homie. And now we pick again at 92, like I was saying. We didn't really miss out on that much that I wanted, except for maybe a Yo Minor, and I don't think I'd take him after taking Beshk. Beshk. Okay. Okay, let's think here for a second here. We're not, let me check the receivers. Savion Williams. He's always interesting. I might want to trade back and get Thornton, and that could be my other receiver. I don't want to take him here, and I don't think he'll be there at 137. My picks so far, Simmons, Grant, and Jack Beck. So I'm beefing up both lines, and then I got a receiver that I think people are going to really like. Goyaka, thank you for the member for 13 months. Would you be okay if they took Josh Simmons at 18 on Thursday? I go back and forth on that. I think I'd be fine with it. It wouldn't be my favorite. It's tough, though, because he missed most of last season. So it's really hard to evaluate this stuff sometimes. People are saying tight end, but Arroyo, I don't like Arroyo very much. I do like Helm. I might take Gunnar Helm. By the way, let me check defense here real quick. I don't like any of that. Dorian Strong's all right. Kobe Bryant's all right. You're not going to be able to get him later. Sanker's a nice safety prospect. People are talking about Arroyo. I don't think I liked Arroyo that much. The Miami tight end. Can somebody try to sell me on Arroyo? Because I didn't like what I saw very much. I think Helm is better. I think Helm is clearly better, actually. Isn't that how you pronounce it? Is that not how you pronounce it? Let me look up my Arroyo right up here. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah, he gets injured too much. He only has one good year of production. He's not a very good athlete. He's not a good route runner. He's not a good blocker. Very little yak. He's got good hands. He's good against zone. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a third round pick to me. I want to go Helm. Let's go Helm. And maybe we trade back up into the fourth somehow, depending on how things break. There goes Will Howard. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How did the Titans take Will Howard? They took Cam Ward. What is this? This is insanity. Cam Ward's going to demand a trade 2 days after getting drafted. I don't know. I wasn't feeling the Arroyo stuff. Okay, so we're not going to trade up this far. So let's let this run a little bit. We'll miss some stuff that's good, but okay, my next pick is 172. So I'm going to have to let it run for a minute here before we can. Oh, man. Okay, so Dante Thornton goes late fourth. So I could have maybe traded up from 137 if I didn't do the Broncos trade and gotten Thornton, but I would have missed him at 137 raw. Okay, so let's pause here. This is where I would consider trading up. Jalen Lane, fun athlete. We don't need another tight end. I don't see much on the offensive line. Let's look on the defense. Ooh, Zoff Frazier. Do I wait? Do I wait for Frazier and hope he's there at 172? I think so. I think so. I think that's the play. Yeah, I'm gonna pick in like, yeah, he'll be there. If not, I can take Ransaw probably, and I like Ransaw. And Mello, actually. Mello's good too. Okay, cool. So I think we're getting Zoff Frazier, but let me look. I don't want any of this. Rashard Smith is fun, but I don't need to do that. Jamon Dumbass Johnson. He's all right. Mitchell Evans. Yeah, I think the play here is Zoff Frazier. I don't know. Maybe he and Woolen know each other. So yeah, I'll punch that in. Okay, what do I need now? Maybe another receiver? Arian Smith is interesting. I kind of want to take Arian Smith, but I think I might rather package my 7th round picks to move up in the 6th to get him. Let me see if I can do that right now. So, who's picking at about 200? Let's try. Let's hit up the Browns here. If I can get 200 with my 2 7th round picks. Let's see if I can get this through. Nope, can't get it through. Okay. Let's try the Ravens. No. Maybe I can get the Ravens other. You guys are going to hate me. Okay. Yes, okay. We bumped back up. So now I'm not going to take Ricky White or Arian Smith yet. I'll hope one of them is there when my pick comes back up. I think here what I'm going to do is actually do... I think I'm going to do Brashard Smith. He's a really fun running back. He's going to be a great receiving back. I'm going to do Brashard Smith, actually. Well, Mariners game's over. Can you guys still hear me? Did my microphone just disconnect? No, we're fine. We're fine. And now, ooh, I could take Arian Smith, or I could take a safety. Not loving these linebackers. It's a weak linebacker class. Yeah, I think we're going to go Arian Smith. He's kind of like Dante Thornton. He's a little like Dante Thornton. He's not as high potential, but he's another like really good deep threat. And he might not be much more than that. All right, I'm punching it in. And that's actually the end of this draft. So let's take a look and see how we did. Okay, so Josh Simmons, who's probably going to play guard at first. Kenneth Grant, Jack Beshk, Gunnar Helm, Zoff Frazier, Brashard Smith, Arian Smith, and I picked up Denver's 2nd-round pick next year and Minnesota's 2nd-round pick next year. So grade the PFN mock draft. Okay, we're going to do another poll. Have we picked a guard yet? Simmons is going to be the guard. So now we have 3 2nd-round picks next year, which could be used as ammo to trade up to get a quarterback if we are not liking what Sam Darnold is doing, which that's a real possibility. So I like that. I think Simmons could play guard for at least a year. It's usually easier to play guard. I don't think it would be a big problem. All right, everybody, results are on screen. So go ahead and vote. We'll close that poll in a couple of minutes here, and we'll go on to another simulator. Because this one's good. The problem is there's no settings. You can't mess with it very much. Okay, it seems like most people think it's a B draft. So people don't love it, but they seem to like it a good amount. I like that. Okay, we're ending the poll. And we're moving along to our next mock draft simulator. This is NFL mock draft database. So let's go with Seahawks 25, all 7 rounds, pre-draft order. We're going to go fast. Standard trading. ESPN. Okay, there aren't really settings here either. Look, see, there are no sliders or anything. All right. Okay, so it already fast forwarded me to pick 18. So Membo goes 7. Membo goes 7. Oh, no, wait. Has the draft not... Okay, no, the draft hasn't actually started yet. So let's go ahead and start it. Okay. Ooh, I like that, actually. New England goes Membo. I think that's the right call. Oh, dude, this website's format kind of sucks. Dude, I can't even see what the earlier picks were. Bro. What the heck? It won't let me scroll back. I can't see what the other teams did. Anyway. Well, I'm not trading up now because Membo's off the board anyway, so I don't really care that much. Yeah, and Campbell went too early. Oh my God, look at this. The Niners want to... Look at this, guys. The Niners want 18, and they want to give me like 1 billion Garbo picks. Look at this. Look at this. Look at what the Niners are doing. They want to give me 800 7th-round picks. Ooh. Ooh, guys. We have a decision here. I don't know if I'm trading back. You've got Tyler Warren and Michael Williams. I think both those guys are top 10. Guys, I think I'm going to have to stick and pick here. What do I do? Tyler Warren or Michael Williams? Ooh. I think Michael's better. But they're both fantastic. And I think they're both 100% worth it at 18. Why do people not like Michael Williams? That dude's a monster. Okay, we're doing a poll. I'll let the poll decide it this time. I think generally speaking, if it were just me, I would do I would do Williams, but it's close enough to where I'm just going to leave it up to the poll. Wow, Warren's winning. Okay. Well, he's 20 years old, Lucky, and he also plays out of position a lot because that's what Georgia does. I'm not that worried about it. He's got immense potential. Sell me on Williams. Speed to power, man. Speed to power. And remember, players on that Georgia defense move all over the place. They're playing 1 tech, 3 tech, 5 tech, 7 tech, billion tech, 500 tech. They're playing all over the place. If you just put him on the edge, he'd be a much better pass rusher. Okay, looks like we're going Tyler Warren with our first pick here. which is a guy I usually don't have access to, so I do like that. Okay, so now we are going to pause near the back end. Dude, I still can't... Dude, this sucks. Okay, well, let's see here. Mike Green, no. Ooh, Campbell's still there. I mean, every simulator is going to have flaws, guys. Like, there's not much I can do about that. Ooh, okay. So, I have the 2 second-round picks. I could trade up into the first round for Campbell, Starks, I guess Simmons, Gray Zabel, Tyler Booker, maybe Donovan Jackson. Now this is turning into Keystone Cops. Flip the switch for showing drafted players. Okay. Well, that doesn't tell me who drafted them, though, is the thing. It just tells me they got drafted. Too much, not enough. So it's saying my trade's not quite right. Let me... Okay. So let's not do it with Baltimore. Let's try it with Detroit instead. Still not enough. Who's picking 29 then? Buffalo? No, it's Washington. Let's try them real quick here. Not enough. No, doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pull this one off. Yeah, I can't use my seconds to get back into the first. I was thinking about maybe trying that. I may end up trading into the back end of the... Oh, Ravens took Donovan Jackson. That one stings just a little bit. Okay, less likely to trade up now. Zabel is still interesting, though. I might be willing to trade up for Zabel. Let's see. Okay, Mike Green. We like that. You were giving up too much. Not according to this simulator. There goes Campbell. Okay. Campbell becomes the heir apparent to Bobby Wagner. A lot of people saying I'm giving up too much. I can't get the simulator. Oh, I see. It's not letting me do it because I'm not getting enough. Ooh. Oh, that's cheese, though. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here now. Okay, maybe I can trade up with Kansas City and get Zabel. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Okay. Maybe I can get them to throw in this. Ooh. That's a little cheesy. No, I did not do free for all. I did not do free for all. This is actually straight up, man. I am straight up. Okay. Someone punched this into like the draft value calculator. Which, by the way, if there's no app for calculating draft trade value, is there an app for that? Oh my god, there isn't. Well, I know what I'm doing this summer. Okay, maybe... Let me think here for a second. So... Okay, let's do this. Let's trade back up into the back end of the first and pick up a third round pick there, which I don't know if that's very realistic or not, but whatever. Below Nolan is Zabel. And then Dart, Booker. Booker's still there, actually. That's not bad. I like Revel Jr. a lot. I don't know if I need to trade up to get him, though. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's a little cheesy, but not excessively so. No, these trades are poo. These trades are garbo. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so I think we're gonna do Zabel. We haven't I don't think I've ever taken Zabel in one of my mocks. Maybe I did it one time. So I'm gonna do Zabel just to like mix it up a little bit. He's a great athlete. He's gonna be a lot of fun. Yes, okay. We're doing Zabel. Okay, we're on pick 42. We pick at 66. I'm not giving up enough to trade up that high, so let's just fast forward through some stuff here. By the way, did the Jets just take Jalen Noel? Oh my God. Well, Jets are gonna jet. Ooh, Mason Taylor. Do I trade up for Mason Taylor, guys? Do I try to make a trade up for Mason Taylor? What do you guys think? Wait a minute. No, I already took Warren. What the hell am I saying? I'm surprised Mason Taylor's still available here, though. Okay. Okay. Um. Ooh, Darian Porter. I could hope he's still there at 68, 66. Um. Not a big fan of these defensive linemen. No. We do need a receiver at some point. I think I'm going to wait, though. I don't think I need to trade up here. Yeah, Mason Taylor finally goes off the board. Okay, this is going okay. Ah, there goes Porter. Dude, the Niners want to trade with me so bad. And they're giving me a bunch of, like, day 3 garbage. Okay, so Jack Beck would make a decent amount of sense. Ooh, Ratledge. Maybe this time I go a Yomanor. Okay, so I'm being pulled in a couple different ways. What do you guys think? So we've got Tate Ratledge, and we've got Ayo Minor. I think those are the two guys I'm really choosing between right now. I think I can get Winston at 82. I do. I could be wrong. I think we're going to get Winston at 82. If not, it's not something I'm going to be too crying about. I'm going to say that one of our right guards pans out enough to where I don't need Ratledge. So let's go with Ayo Minor. Wow, actually, the problem is I'm not touching my defense very much. Not that I think that's a bad idea, because I think our defense is going to be good this year. Oh well, let's just do it. Oh, there went Beshk. Oh my God. See, this is like Madden logic. Teams think they can throw a bunch of crap at you and it adds up to something good. Ooh, I could still get Ratledge at 82. Holy snap. I think I might have to do that. I could still get Winston down at 92. I still pick at 92. Yeah, I think I got to go Ratledge. He's BPA. It's kind of insane that he's still here, but not completely insane. Oh, Swinson, huh? Swinson is good. I like Swinson, but I think Ratledge is a little more important. I do. Tyler, it's suggesting Tyler Shock. Can somebody explain the Tyler Shock thing to me? Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna do Tate Ratledge. I know I'm taking nothing but offense, but whatever. Oh, I got sniped on Winston. I got sniped on Winston, you mofo. I could get Jared Wilson, though. But I don't think I'm going to. Well, no, I can't. I took Ratledge. And Zabel. My bad. The simulator is ridiculous. And be open to things, man. I think I'm gonna go Mukuba. I like Mukuba. He's fun, got great tape. I think third round's about right. I think Makuba would work well. I think I'm going to go Makuba here. Okay, now we pick again in the fourth round, so we're going to miss out on some fun stuff, but that's okay. I think we're actually doing pretty good. Oh, I could get cheddar cheese. I could get cream cheese. I could get, no, cottage cheese with Deani Walker. You know, I haven't gotten a nose tackle yet. There are two of them here that I could get that I would feel pretty damn good about. Torrey Horton is kind of interesting. But I think the choice is Phillips or Caldwell. And yesterday, when I did my mock with the Hawk's Nest, I got Phillips. So this time I think I'm going to go Caldwell, but I think both would be fine here. Just for the sake of variety, I think I'm going to go Jamari Caldwell. Do we have any Oregon fans in the chat? Do we have any Oregon fans in the chat? Does Caldwell actually suck? And I don't know. Like, if there are any Oregon fans in the chat, now would be the time to tell me that Caldwell's actually bad, if he is. But I think I am going to go with Mr. Caldwell. Good rotational nose tackle. By the way, if you're on the YouTube side and you haven't liked the stream yet, please do so. Got like 140 people on YouTube and 33 likes. Okay, we're going to go Caldwell here. Ooh, Vincent went early. Dang. Okay, I'm not going to think too hard about trading up right now. Oh my god, that is an atrocious trade offer. I could get Frazier again. Savion Jones is nice, though. I think I'm going to take Jones, Savion Jones, and then I'm going to hope that at my next pick, Frazier or Kobe are still there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me think about this, though. Well, the thing is, I could, instead of going Frazier, I could go Kobe Bryant. That's the one thing. Yeah, let's do Frazier. You know what? Let's do it. The fact that he's here in the fifth round is kind of a gift. And I pick again in like 2 picks, actually. Stop making dumbass trade proposals. Oh my god. Okay, now I think we take Savion Jones. Do I take another corner? Do I double dip at corner? I think I'd rather get Savion Jones. I like Savion. Oh, JJ Pighews, the fullback dude. The guy who plays both sides. I like that guy. Yeah, I think we go Savion Jones here. And now we're going to blow to 223. Okay. So, ooh, Dante Thornton. Okay. I don't think I need to look at anything else. I don't think I need to look at anything else, but just for the sake of variety, Jalen Conyers is still there. Maybe I can come back and get him later. I'm going with Dante Thornton. He's too good. He's too fun. And I only took one receiver. So Dante Thornton. And I've got a couple of interesting options here. No, not Sebastian Castro. Fidel Diggs is an edge from Syracuse that I like a lot. Conyers could be our fullback. Tyron Ingram Dawkins is a fun edge prospect out of Georgia. Crawford's not bad. I kind of want to go. I think I'm going to go Tyron Ingram Dawkins. The only reason why he didn't put up numbers is because Georgia's loaded. No, Mello Dotson went a while ago, I think. Okay. So yeah, we're going Tyron Ingram Dawkins. Let's finish her up. Okay. And that's going to be our last pick. I'm not going to bother trying to trade up here. It's all good. Okay, so every pick we got at least a B from the database. And we got some really, really nice picks here as well. Okay, let's see what people think about this one. I'm gonna keep scrolling so you guys can remember the I'm gonna let you have a little bit of time here to vote on that. And then we'll start the next one. Wow, people like this one way more. People like this one way more. Look at that. All right, so I know how to make the people happy now. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end that poll, and we'll safely conclude that's the one that people seem to really be into. People love that one. Okay, now we're gonna do Pro Football Focus, and oh, hold on, guys. I need to. I guess I got logged out. Hold on. Okay. So we're gonna go Seahawks 7 rounds, and you guys are gonna have to help me with the suggestions. So public versus PFF, care for positional value. I'm gonna go more because I do think teams do that. Draft for needs. I feel like teams do that, so I'm gonna go like there. Randomness. Let's go with less. Well, let's go up a little bit on the randomness because I think this draft will be more random than a typical draft. Guys, forget about the tight end stuff. Warren is really, really good. Like, I understand there's some complications there. Okay, so public board or PFF board? What do you guys think is better? I don't know which one's generally considered to be more accurate. Less on needs? Okay. Okay, middle. Seems like people like PFF more, so I'm going to lean it towards PFF. Slightly, though. It's going to be pretty close to the middle. Okay, let's do it, guys. So, wow, that was fast. Okay. Okay, Membo went 7, and Will Johnson went 13. I might have traded up to 13 to get Will Johnson. However, now I'm here at 18. Kenneth Grant still there. Okay. Kelvin Banks there. Walker's still there. I'm not a big Walker guy, and I guess neither is PFF. Tamar Stewart's still there. Let's go with Jihad, man. Let's do Jihad Campbell because I don't think I'm gonna do very many mocks with him, but I know he doesn't really fill a need, but he's so good. God, he's good. Banks is interesting too. I already did Grant though. I don't want to do Grant again. I already did one Grant, and he is my favorite player that I think we can realistically get. Okay, let's do a Campbell. Let's do a Jihad. Okay. Unfortunately, the draft is moving way too fast for me to even think about trading up. Like, oh, Mike Hell went all the way down here. Holy Jesus. I might have traded up for that, especially to keep him away from the damn Rams. Okay. Should I trade up here? If I could see who's still on the board, that would be great. Dude, why won't it let me see who's still on the damn board? I don't know if I want to trade or not if I can't see who's on the board. Yeah, all the receivers already went. So I can't trade up for a receiver. So I'm not thrilled about that. I gotta be real. Dude, this is such a bad. Okay, fine, whatever. I guess we're not doing trades because this simulator won't let me. So whatever. We're just gonna go and get what we get. Oh, I missed Donovan Jackson by one pick. We were right there, man. Oh, we were right there, man. Okay. I gotta tell you, I am not in love with anything I'm looking at right now. I really like Darius Alexander, but we don't need another 3 tech. I don't need a linebacker because I already took oh, who did the Titans take at 1? No, they took Travis Hunter, which okay, that immediately kind of invalidates the whole draft, but at least he got picked up a little bit later, so no harm, no foul. Whatever. I'm not going to sweat it too hard here. Ooh. Whoa. A man worry? Okay, on the one hand, there's no way we get a man worry at 50. On the other hand, that is kind of what I'm thinking about doing because I don't like anything else. It's too early for Ratledge. It's too early for Wilson. I could take Ursary, I guess. I like Ursary. I like Savai Naia. I like Membo, but PFF won't like those picks. I think this draft is too random. Okay, you know what? God. Okay, that's really annoying. So I'm going to redo this so it's not so stupid. And we're going to go less randomness. Because I feel like having even a... Well, okay, maybe we can get away with that. But I want to do less randomness because that was too stupid. That was too dumb. Draft for needs. I'm going to go a little bit more care for positional value, something like that. And then let's go like that. Okay. Cam Ward falls to 7. Why, PFF? Why? I know you don't like Cam Ward, but the Titans already announced they're going to take him. And Ted McMillan going number 1 overall? Oh my God. Okay, whatever. Fine, whatever. I don't care. Oh, Campbell went 10th. Actually, I don't even hate that, but I don't think that's going to happen. Ooh. I think Banks might be the pick here, guys. I like Grant more, but I already took Grant once. So I'm going to do Banks. No, Misfit, I can't trade because it won't show me the board when I'm trying to trade. It just shows me the trade. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm taking Banks. See, like, look at this. Like, I can't see the board. I can only see the trade. So what's the point? Oh. Oh, okay. I messed that one up too. Let's try that one more time. And then we're gonna go fast. Care for position. Let's go no randomness and see what it does. Oh my God, they did it again. Cam Ward fell to the Jets. Why, man? Why is this doing this? The Titans literally already told what's his face that they're gonna Cam Ward that they're gonna take him. Try public board? That's not a bad idea. Okay, let's see what happens this time. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Was that so hard? Okay. I might have traded up for Will Johnson, by the way. I really like Will Johnson. Ooh. Ooh, this isn't great. I don't love what's in front of me, guys. I don't love what's in front of me. I'm just going to say it. Starks. Ooh. I'm thinking we take Starks this time. I could take Grant again, but I don't know. Man, PFF loves Walter Nolan. What's up with that? What's up with the Walter Nolan stuff? I don't think I'm going to want to trade back. Oh, maybe I trade back a tiny bit. Maybe I trade back 2 spots. 18, 20. And then I get them to throw in, like, their 4th rounder. Maybe I can squeeze their third. It depends on how much they want something here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, cool. Who do I miss out on now? Baron and Green. I don't care about either of those guys that much. That was a great trade down. Cha-ching. I love it. Aaron, I don't think I can take my Green because of the character concerns. Okay, so now we still have Starks. We still have Grant. I think that's the choice I'm going to make here. And I've already done one mock where I took Grant, so this time I think I'm going to take Starks. Let's mix it up, people. And again, I'm going to stress this. I'm not going to bother trying to trade because look at this. Like, it doesn't show me the board. There's no way to see the board. You have to, like, parse it out from the players already taken, which is stupid. So I'm just going to go ahead and resume the draft, and we're not going to worry about trading picks because PFF's simulator is not conducive to it. Okay, here we are at pick 50. Right away, Ayo Minor. I'm going to come back to that and consider taking him. Jalen Royals, okay. Kyle Williams, a little early. Ursery, I do like Ursery. Okay, I feel like I'm just going to have to take Ayo Minor. He's like the only guy here that I feel like is really worth the slotting that fills some kind of a desired position that I actually really like. I like Ayo Minor a lot. Like, look at how far down I have to scroll. I'm not really that into any of this stuff. It's too early for Ratledge. Ursery's interesting. I think it's Ursery or I think it's going to be Ayo Minor. We need a receiver. Okay, I missed out on Trey Harris. I don't really care about that, so that's good. And now here, I think I want to take Ursery because we haven't taken him yet today. I think we have 3 third-round picks. Jared Wilson. Jared Wilson, interesting. We're going to come back to that one. That may be the pick. Phillips wouldn't be bad, but it's a little early. Savion Williams. Ursery can play guard, I think. I think Beck's already long gone. I think Beck's long gone. I think getting Mbow doesn't make sense, though, because I already took a guard, right? I took Ursery. He's going to be the guard. I don't think you need another... I don't think Mbow... I think Mbow's a little redundant. So I kind of want to go Jared Wilson here. And cool, we pick again. I kind of want to go Harold Fannin Jr. We haven't picked him yet today. I like Fannin. He's grown on me, man. But let me look at some of these other positions here real quick. Savion Williams still there. Maybe I can hope for him at 92. Cornerback. Not yet. Okay, I think the play is going to be Harold Fannin. Ursery could be the Abe Lucas replacement in the future, but maybe Lucas is a long-term Seahawk. Who knows? So let's go Fannin. And we did miss Embo, but again, I don't think taking Mbow after taking Ursery makes sense. So now... do I think we might go Savion Williams because we're not going to be able to get him later. and we can get a nose tackle later. So I think we want to get our second receiver here. Yeah, Fannon's not very athletic, though. That's the issue. Like, he's not very fast. I don't like Milam Misfit. I think he's a gap scheme guy. I think he's just a power guy. I don't think he fits what we do. So I'm gonna go. No, Misfit. We don't need a left guard. We already have Ursary. Let me check the corners here. Okay, Dorian Strong. I can't remember if I like Dorian Strong or not. Guys, give me 1 second to look up what I thought about Dorian Strong. I did like him. I think Savion's the play here, man. I love Savion. He's so fun. Okay. Oh, I missed out on the nose tackles. I think all the worthwhile nose tackles are gone. That's probably just going to be an L on this draft, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much to overcome that because, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I did take a lot of offense there, but whatever. Okay, corner. Is there anything I like at corner? Zoff Frazier, but I don't think I need to take him yet. Dude, all the good corners are already gone. Look at this. I was hoping one of the Kansas corners would still be here, but no. Oh, I kind of got. Okay, is there a nose tackle? Not really. Oh my God, they pillaged my nose tackles. Oh, Nazir Stackhouse is still here, but I can get him in the 7th. Okay, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel better. But what are we going to do with this pick in the meantime? Ooh, I could take a running back. That would be something different. I don't want to take another offensive player necessarily, but we might have to. Ooh, Barrett Carter. There are problems with him, but he is a lot of fun. Aeneas Peebles. I'm trying to remember what I thought about Peebles. Yeah, I already took the tight end. I already took a safety. Thornton, I don't need to take yet, and I probably won't take him at all in this mock. Let me look up Peebles. God, he's so small. 282? I don't think he's a fit. I don't think he's a fit for this defense. He's too small. Let's look at linebacker real quick. Barrett Carter, there are problems with Barrett Carter, but I think I'm going to go Barrett Carter this time. No, I can't really take Lunt because I already took 2 offensive linemen. I don't think that would work very well. Okay, I'm going to take Barrett Carter. That's something that you're not going to see me do very much. The Niners forfeited their pick. The Falcons forfeited their pick. Oh, I missed out. Oh, no, I wouldn't have taken Thornton anyway. Okay, now we're in the 5th round here. What are we still thinking about positionally? We probably need a corner. And maybe an edge rusher. Okay, who are the corners? Yeah, see, all the corners except for freaking Zoff Frazier, who I've already taken twice today, are gone. So I think I'm just going to have to take him again to make sure I get something. We might lose Cross. There's no reason for us to lose Cross unless we literally don't think he's good. He's just finishing up his rookie contract. Or he's not even that close to the end of his rookie deal. Tommy Hill. What did I think about Tommy Hill? I think I liked him. Ooh, I did like him. Okay. Is Tommy Hill still here? Yes. Okay, I think that's going to be the pick, guys, actually. I didn't realize Tommy Hill was here. It's either him or Frazier, and I already taken Frazier twice today. Maybe I'll double up, but let's take Tommy Hill for now. Mitchell Evans, okay. Okay. I already took safety. I took Starks. I took Malachi Starks, the best safety in the draft, so I'm good. Tommy Hill will only be good in off coverage. Well, yeah, but there's something to be said for that. We don't play a lot of man defense. Look at this. Deonte Walker is still available. Look at that. He'd be good value at this point, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Ooh. I think Misfit found a good one here. Jalen Travis. Let me check this out. Jalen Travis. Okay. I think that's the play. I think that's better than doubling up on corner, actually. Okay, we don't have a pick in the sixth, so this is going to take 1 second here. Okay, we've got 2 7th-round picks. What do I need? Nominally. Maybe one more corner, but all the good corners are gone. Maybe I could take in backup safety because we need depth. Maybe. Oh, okay. There's no way Jackson Slater is going to be in the 7th round. I can't take him. Yeah, nose tackle. So here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go Jalen Conyers to be like fullback. Although Fannon's kind of already there at a fullback, so we don't need to do that. Maybe it would make more sense to get Stackhouse. Let's get Stackhouse. I think he's still on the board. Yeah, let's get Nazir Stackhouse. And then this last pick, maybe we get Conyers as a fullback. No, I'm not taking Efton Chisholm. Stop. Maybe I take Joquavius Marks. Ooh, LaQuint Allen. Ooh. We do need a 4th running back. I think I liked LaQuint Allen. Let me check here. Ooh, yeah, okay. Okay, we're going LaQuint Allen. Let's mix it up a little bit. Dupree for tight end. I already took a tight end. Otherwise, I would do it. I like Dupree a lot. Okay, let's do LaQuint. And that is the PFF draft. I almost took Donovan Edwards. I do like him a lot. He's great. Okay, so here we go, people. So this is the PFF draft. Wow, they really didn't like some of these picks. They gave me an F for Tommy Hill. They gave me a D for Ursery, but they love Malachi Starks. And I guess that matters more than anything else. Wow, they did not like my draft very much. Okay. B, C, D. Fullback. I mean, Fannin Jr. is a fullback, kind of. Okay, now all the picks are on screen. Yeah, I don't know why people don't like the fan. Okay, so looks like B is winning and C actually has a lot of votes. People don't like this one as much. And I understand why I took Starks. I understand that, when you take Starks, you're going to have a pretty decent chunk of the fan base just going, we don't want a safety with our first pick, but he's so good. PFF hates Ursary because they only count him as a tackle. That is so backwards, though, man. That is so backwards. Tackles play guard constantly in the NFL. I'm going to let the poll sit up for another second here. All right, people don't seem to like this one as much as the first one. Or the first two, excuse me. Okay. So now we have this one, which I don't know if I've used this one before. This is NFL Draft Buzz. So let's do 7 rounds, speed, 60 seconds per round. Okay, let's try that. Random factor for CPU selections. Let's go with 2. Regular trades on. CPU to CPU trades off because that's just going to waste my damn time. Trade start chart. Let's do Rich Hill. I think that's a little more realistic. Draft Buzz rankings. Okay, let's try this one. I don't know if this one's good or not. Okay, well, the Titans didn't take Cam Ward, so that's annoying, but whatever. Will Campbell. Ooh. How do I trade? What? Princely Uman Million 9 overall. Shadur to the great. Oh my. Guys, I don't think I can do this one. I'm sorry, but that is just brain dead. I'm not doing a mock draft where Princely Uman Million goes 9th overall. I'm just not. Okay, let's reset and do 1 on the randomness score. Let's try it now. They're still not taking Cam Ward, which is dumb. They've literally given up the ghost. Dude, it's the same draft. Well, okay, at least that one's okay. Okay, this one isn't as bad. I'll let it. It's still not. No, 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 no. Okay, no, 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 no. Okay, let's try the ESPN mock draft simulator then. Instead, ESPN. Okay. Okay, let's try this one instead then. Okay, let's go fast. 7 rounds. Seahawks. Shadur goes to the Jets. That's an interesting thing I haven't heard anybody talk about yet that really could be on the table. Membo goes to the Saints. Okay. I was going to trade up with the Bears to get Membo, but yeah, I'm not going to do it now. I might have traded up for Will Johnson. Ooh. Ooh. Guys, I think I have to go out on my principles here and pick the guy that I picked in the mock draft on Bleacher Report. I think we got to go Mykel Williams. And I know a lot of people in the stream chat do not like Mykel Williams very much, but I don't care. I don't care. That guy is awesome. I just want to make that clear here. I do not care. So we're going to do that. And we will consider trading up into the back into the first, depending on how this breaks. Okay, so who's left? Okay, well, Shamar Stewart's still there, which is interesting. Receivers, we've got Kenneth Grant. I could probably wait on that a little bit here. Oh, I missed out. Oh, I was just about to consider trading up for Ken Grant and I got sniped. Yeah, Michael's a beast. I don't understand the hate, man. I don't understand that hate at all. I kind of want to trade up for Jaden Higgins because I haven't gotten him yet today. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, so what if this is a lopsided trade? Um, okay, that's interesting. So they're saying that if I give up my second round picks and I can get 29 and the future third rounder, that's not bad. I kind of like that. Let's do that. And then I can get Jaden Higgins. Now we don't pick in the second, but that's okay. I want to secure Higgins at least once today. All right, now we're here in round number 3. Ooh, Makuba going. I don't like that. Okay, we have an edge. We have a receiver. So we need offensive linemen, maybe? Let's see. What's left for the offensive line here? Trapilo, but he's a pure tackle. Cameron Williams, pure tackle. Man, I got the rug pulled out from underneath me on this offensive line stuff. Yeah, dude, there's like nothing left on the offensive line for me to do. Let me check Trapilo real quick. Yeah, no, I'm not taking Trapilo. I like him, but yeah, dude, the offensive line talent all went off the board really quick. Okay, so we might just have to deal with it. We might just have to deal with that and just accept we're not adding a lot of offensive line talent this particular cycle. Oh my God. I don't really like anything going on here that much. I like Savion Williams. I do. How do I sort by position? You kind of can't. Oh, wait a minute. No, here we go. Dorian Strong? Hold on. I always forget what I think of Dorian Strong. I get him confused with other players. Ty Robinson? I don't think he's a fit for our defense, though. I don't think I need to take Dorian Strong at 82. That's a reach. No. Helm? Maybe Gunnar Helm, but I already took him once today. We don't need a running back that badly. No. I didn't think taking another receiver would be kind of dicey. Oh my God. See, look, the interior offensive line stuff. Maybe Jackson Slater. Ooh. Wait a minute here. Okay. Sanker. Did I have him in my third? I think I did. Yeah, okay, let's go with Jonas Sanker. You know what? We're not really going to be fixing the offensive line in this draft. I think we just have to accept that. That's okay. We did it for the other ones. Well, that's his name, Voodoo. His name is Gunnar Helm. It's not my fault. That's his name. Anyway, whatever. I'm taking Sanker. We're picking again here. Who did I miss out on? Ayominor. Maybe Noel Williams. That's about it, though, in terms of stuff I feel like I'm whiffed on. And I'm going to mix it up a little bit here, I think. We are going to take... Let's take Jackson Slater. We met with this guy. We clearly like him. He is a small school guy, but he's got a good amount of talent. He tested pretty well. I think I'm going to go with Jackson Slater to play guard. I think he's going to be good. I like him. All right. So now we're picking here in the fourth round. God, I really don't love the way this draft has fallen. Ooh, Jordan Phillips. Jordan Phillips. That's got to be it. I think it's got to be Jordan Phillips. We need a nose tackle. Slater is a day 3 guy. I'm not convinced. I think he could be a late third rounder. Okay, Jordan Phillips. We need a nose tackle. Maybe I can get Vincent in the 5th if I'm lucky. I doubt it. Nah, I just saw him go. Okay, what have we done here? I think I am going to go tight end here, but let me check corner. Ooh, Dorian Strong in the 5th. I think that's too much value. Actually, you know what? I'm going to deviate here. I'm taking Dorian Strong. I don't know how he fell this far, but I'm picking him up all day, all diddly day. And we pick again so quickly. All I missed out on was Dylan Gabriel and Woody Marks. Okay, so now what? Linebacker. Who's left with linebacker? Shamar James, Cody Lindenberg. See, all the linebackers worth of crap are gone. None of these guys are that interesting. Maybe Teddy Buchanan, but that's it. Like, look at these guys. They suck. I don't want those guys. Already took corner. I think Jackson Hawes would be a good pick. He could be like he could be a little Will Disley-ish. Yeah, let's get it. Jackson Hawes. I already took an edge in the first round, T-Man. I don't really want to take another one. I like Sorrel. But let's take Jackson Hawes. Okay. So, now we're here in round number 7. Oh, man. Ollie Gordon fell to the 7th. Wow. He was going to be a first-round pick at some point, man. That guy has fallen like a rock. Okay, what do we have here? So we only have taken one receiver. And we've only taken one offensive lineman. Not that we're going to do a lot to make that better right now, but I could take Arian Smith again. I could take Ricky White. He tested better at his pro day. Ooh, Dante Thornton. Wait, on this simulator, Dante Thornton is UDFA, so I don't even need to draft him. Holland Pierce. Actually, that might be the play here. I think the value is probably better. Crypto is popping by the dip. Dude, I'm already like, I almost said something I shouldn't say, but I'm already all the way in. Well, I could get Stackhouse. I already got a nose tackle, though. I already got Jordan Phillips. I don't need a nose tackle. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Why is Mitchell Evans still here? You know what? Let's just get the value. Holland Pierce becomes an immediate backup for Abe Lucas. Let's go. He's got super long arms. It's freaky. And then our last pick is going to be... You know what? Let's just make sure we get Thornton. I know he's not going to get drafted, but let's just make sure we get Thornton. I haven't even... Yeah, Tesla's not here, man. Either he already got drafted or he's not even on this simulator. But I'm just going to do Thornton because he's the really intriguing, uber talented guy. Okay, so let's see here. Michael Williams, Jaden Higgins, Jonas Sanker, Jackson Slater, Jordan Phillips, Dorian Strong, Jackson Hawes, Holland Pierce, Dante Thornton Jr. Okay. What would you grade the ESPN AP? Scroll up a little. Okay, hold on one second here. Yeah, Gio. I gotta be honest. I'm really not. I think we're pushing this too far. I don't understand this obsession with blowing up a team that won 10 games last year. I don't understand it. It was one thing to blow up the team in 2021 because that was a bad team. They won 7 games and they probably should have won like 5. But blowing up the team after winning 10 games last year, I don't understand the obsession with it. Okay, it seems like this one is not super popular either. It's mostly B's and C's. So people aren't super into this one either. It's a little better than the last one, I think, though. Yeah, I think trading both second round picks is a little bit dicey. But for the right player, like if you get Ken Grant out of it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Okay, so it looks like this one's doing a little bit better than the last one, but not by a lot. Do a trade out of round 1 mock. Well, let me see here. No, that's just PFF. I can't find a different simulator that's worth using. Do the mock draft database? I mean, we already did that one, though. All right. Oh man, Membo actually fell. I would have considered trading up there. If that was real life, and I don't think that's going to happen in real life, I think I would have taken that guy. I would have traded up to get him. Okay, so wow, I could take Warren or Williams again. That keeps happening on the database. Okay. Let's hit up the Saints here. See if we can make the play. Oh, I can't trade for their first round pick next year. Well, that destroys the whole purpose. Okay, let's try it over here then. Let's do this one. Okay, fast. Seattle. Let's try this instead then. Okay. $18 for 40, and then we pick up their first. Let's try that. No. Okay. Let's go that, and then let's throw in our late third rounder. Ooh, I got it. I got it. I got the Shadoodoo. I gave them Shadoodoo. Yep, they got Shadoodoo. Hell yeah, baby. Money. Oh my god, the Bears took Omari and Hampton. Well, no, wait, I'm sorry. I got him confused. No, that's a good pick. That's actually a good pick. And I can get Kenneth Grant now anyway. Oh my god, that is so cheese. Oh yes, okay. I know what we're doing here. We are getting Kenneth Grant. I don't want Kansas City's second round pick. They're probably going to win the Super Bowl. Especially when I can get Donovan Jackson. Hello. Second and third from Atlanta next year? I might have to do that. I mean, it kind of hurts that I'm giving up my pick at 52, but let me take a look here. Oh, okay. Guys, Jaden Higgins, or I get the second and third round pick from Atlanta next year. What do I do? Okay, I can do this trade with Atlanta and then not pick again until the middle third, or I can just take Jaden Higgins because there's no way Higgins will be there at 82. What do you guys do? Higgins? That's tough, man. I really like both options. Mhm. The other trade offer is Kansas City. I could pick up an extra third and move back 11 spots. That's not bad either. I don't hate that. Okay, looks like everybody wants Higgins, so we're going to take Higgins. I'm good with that. No beef. Dude, look at this. They want me to move back 2 spots and they give me a 7th round next year. 7th rounder. What the heck? I feel offended. Okay, so now maybe tight end, but the pick that I like here is Makuba. I'm at 82. I pick again in 10 picks. I think Makuba's the play. Okay, I'm going to go and end the poll, by the way, because we made our decision, but it was very definitive. Okay, we're doing Makuba. Oh, wait, we don't pick at 92. My bad. But whatever. We're good. We're chilling. Okay. Grant, Jackson, Makuba. So I could use maybe a little more help on the offensive line. Maybe a corner. Zoff Frazier's still there. We can always fall back on that. God, all the interior offensive linemen worth a dang are gone. It happened so fast. Maybe getting a second nose tackle is the play. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Dotson later. I don't need to pick him yet. I'm gonna get Phillips here. I'm gonna double up on nose. And then we're gonna go with let's go with a Mellow Dotson to mix it up a little bit, even though the board will tell me it's a reach. And then we pick again here, and then we can go Jaw Joyner. Cody Simon? Okay, let's do that. I just checked the edges. I wasn't super into anything. All right, now we're in the 7th round here. Ricky White might be the play here. We only have one receiver. Let's get Ricky White. Pure deep threat. Ooh, Vincent. Actually, Vincent's better. I think maybe I can get Ricky White now. Okay. All right. So Kenneth Grant, Donovan Jackson, Jaden Higgins, Andrew Makuba, Jordan Phillips, Mello Dotson, Cody Simon, Carson Vincent, Ricky White, and I got the Saints' first round pick next year. That's money in the bank. Like, that's the best one all day, and I don't even think it's close. Grant not slipping that far. He is a nose tackle. Teams do sometimes devalue that position. So I don't think it's completely ridiculous, but I don't think it's going to happen. I could see a scenario where teams just go like, it's a nose tackle. We don't want to be that team, but I think Grant's good enough. Okay, people really like this one. Okay, yeah, this one's probably going to be the most popular one of the day by a good amount. There aren't as many people here as there were earlier. We only have like 110 people right now, but seems like this one's resonated well. No tight end. Yeah, I wish I could have taken a tight end, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe I could have gotten Jackson Hawes instead of Cody Simon or something. Okay. So people really like that one. We're going to go ahead and end that poll. And I think that's going to go ahead and do it. We went for about 2 hours here. We did good work. We did a lot of fun stuff. We did a lot of fun mock draft simulations. But I think at this point, all we're really waiting for is the actual draft to get here. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it good for the night. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, everybody who had fun and participated. So tomorrow, I am going to do my Bleacher Report stream. So if you're not already on the Bleacher Report, get on over there. We're going to say the final word before we actually get to the draft. I'm sure I'll have a video to post tomorrow. We'll see if there's anything that ends up happening worth talking about. But that's going to do it for this week, or for this year in terms of the mock draft simulator party. Thanks for coming by. Everybody have a good night. I'll probably be on Twitch later. I'm probably going to do more Minecraft. If you're not following me on Twitch, link in